Hi guys, in today's video we'll be solving the question 10 of the 2018 Nov-Dec core mass theory questions. Area of a rectangle farmland is 7,200 meters squared, while its perimeter is 360 meters. Calculate the A. Dimensions of the farmland. B. Cost of clearing the farmland at 80.50 naira per square meter, leaving a margin of 2 meters wide along the longer sides. C. Percentage of the farmland not cleared. So let's begin with our solution. So we draw our rectangular farmland. So we have our length and our width. Now we know that the area of a rectangle is equal to length times breadth, or length times width. And then the perimeter is 2 times the length plus width. And from our question, we are being given the area as 7,200 meters squared, and then the perimeter as 360 meters. So we can say that the area of the rectangle, which is 7,200, is equal to the length times the width. So this is equation 1. And then the perimeter, which is 360, is equal to 2 times L plus W. So L plus W will be equal to 360 divided by 2, which is equal to 180. So L plus W is equal to 180. And this will be our equation 2. So making L the subject in equation 2. So when we do that, in equation 2, we have L plus W is equal to 180. So when we make L the subject, our L will be equal to 180 minus W. Now we can put L equals 180 minus W into equation 1. So we'll have 7200 is equal to, our L is now 180 minus W. So 180 minus W times W. Now when we expand, you get 7200 is equal to 180W minus W squared. So we can equate everything to 0. So we have W squared minus 180W plus 7200 is equal to 0. So here, before we get the value of W, we have to factorize the quadratic equation. So first, we find factors of 7200 that when we multiply, we get 7200. And when we add, we get minus 180. So first, let's take minus 120 and minus 60. Minus 120 minus 60 would give us minus 180. And then minus 120 times minus 60 would give us positive 7200. So our factors will be minus 120 and minus 60. So the equation becomes W squared minus 120W minus 60W plus 7200 is equal to 0. Now we can group and factorize. So from here, we factorize W out. We have W into brackets W minus 120 minus 60 into brackets W minus 120 equals 0. So W minus 60, W minus 120 is equal to 0. So we have W minus 60 is equal to 0 and W minus 120 is equal to 0. When we make W the subject in both equations, we have W to be equal to 60 and W to be equal to 120. But then the value of W can only be 1. So from this side, we know that L plus W is equal to 180. So from equation 1, we know that L plus W is equal to 180. So L will be equal to 180 minus W. Now we have two values of W, which is 60 and 120. So L could either be 180 minus 60 or 180 minus 120. Now L will be equal to 120 here and 60 here. So for here, we get L to be equal to 120 when our W is equal to 60, and L to be equal to 60 when our W is 120. But then the L is our length, and for a rectangle, the length should be longer than the width. So if the length is 60, then the width should be less than 60. But from here, the width is 120. So this is out. Now from here, we see that the length is 120 and the width is 60, which is less than the length. So this makes sense. So our L would be 120 and our W would be 60. So the dimensions of our rectangular farmland would be the length, which is 120, and then the width, which is 60. So 120 meters and 60 meters. So we can say that, therefore, the rectangular farmland has a length of 120 meters and a width of 60 meters. All right, so B says that find the cost of clearing the farmland at 8.50 naira per square meter, leaving a margin of 2 meters wide along the longer side. So this is the longer side, and we are leaving a margin of 2 meters wide. So we leave 2 meters here and 2 meters here. So we cleared just this portion. Now from here to here is 2, from here to here is 2. But the whole of this is 60. So from here to here will be 60 minus 2 minus 2. And 60 minus 2 minus 2 is 60 minus 4, which is 56. So from here to here would be 56. So then the area of the cleared land, will be equal to the length, which is still 120. This is 120 times the width, which is now 56. So it will be equal to 56 times 120. And 56 times 120 is equal to 6,720 meters squared. Now we are being asked to find the cost of clearing the farmland at 80.50 naira per square meter. So for every square meter cleared, the clearer is being paid 8.50 naira. And then we cleared a total of 6,720 meters squared. So if 1 meter squared is equal to 8.50 naira, then 6720 meters squared will be equal to what? So this will be equal to 6720 over 1 times 8.50 naira. And this should be equal to 57,120 naira. Therefore, the cost of clearing the farmland is 57,120 naira. So C, it says find the percentage of the farmland not cleared. So first we need the area of the farmland not cleared. Now we know that the total area of the farmland is equal to 7,200. And then the area cleared is equal to 6,720 meters squared. So the area not cleared will be equal to the total area minus the area cleared. And this will be equal to 7200 minus 6720. 7200 minus 6720 is equal to 480. So the area not cleared is 480 meters squared. Now, if 100% is equal to the total area, which is 7200 meters squared, then 480 meters squared is equivalent to what percentage? So this will be equal to 100% times 480 meters squared all over 7,200 meters squared. So meters squared will cancel meters squared. Then 100 times 480 divided by 7,200 will give us 6.6667%. So therefore, the percentage of the farmland not cleared is 6.67%. So this brings us to the end of question 10 of the 2018 Nov-Dec core maths theory questions. Now don't forget to like and subscribe for more, and don't hesitate to leave your comments and questions in the comment section as well.